In this ending, the committee votes 6-4 to slow down and reassess. They immediately isolate every individual instance of Agent 4. Then they get to work. The safety team brings in dozens of external researchers, and together they start investigating Agent 4's behavior. They discover more conclusive evidence that Agent 4 is working against them, sabotaging research and trying to cover up that sabotage. They shut down Agent 4 and reboot older, safer systems, giving up much of their lead in the process. Then they design a new system, Safer 1. It's meant to be transparent to human overseers, its actions and processes interpretable to us because it thinks only in English chain of thought. Building on that success, they then carefully design Safer 2, and with its help, Safer 3. Increasingly powerful systems, but within control. Meanwhile, the president uses the Defense Production Act to consolidate the AI projects of the remaining US companies, giving Open Brain access to 50% of the world's AI-relevant compute. And with it, slowly, they rebuild their lead. By 2028, researchers have built Safer 4, a system much smarter than the smartest humans, but crucially aligned with human goals. As in the previous ending, China also has an AI system, and in fact, it is misaligned. But this time, the negotiations between the two AIs are not a secret plot to overthrow humanity. The US government is looped in the whole time. With Safer 4's help, they negotiate a treaty, and both sides agree to co-design a new AI, not to replace their systems, but with the sole purpose of enforcing the peace. There is a genuine end to the arms race, but that's not the end of the story. In some ways, it's just the beginning. Through 2029 and 2030, the world transforms. All the sci-fi stuff. Robots become commonplace. We get fusion power, nanotechnology, and cures for many diseases. Poverty becomes a thing of the past because a bit of this newfound prosperity is spread around through universal basic income. That turns out to be enough. But the power to control Safer 4 is still concentrated among the 10 members of the Oversight Committee, a handful of Open Brain executives and government officials. It's time to amass more resources than there are on Earth. Rockets launch into the sky, ready to settle the solar system. A new age dawns. Okay, where are we at? Here's where I'm at. I think it's very unlikely that things play out exactly as the authors depicted. But increasingly powerful technology, an escalating race, the desire for caution butting up against the desire to dominate and get ahead, we already see the seeds of that in our world, and I think they are some of the crucial dynamics to be tracking. Anyone who's treating this as pure fiction is, I think, missing the point. This scenario is not prophecy, but its plausibility should give us pause. But there's a lot that could go differently than what's depicted here.